Hey everybody, I'm coming to you guys with a Sedona Lace review that I promised in my Sedona Lace teaser video. And in that video I created a awesome look using this Sedona Lace palette. So if you didn't see that video and you say like, what's a Sedona Lace palette? So this is the palette itself. It's plastic and it's quite thick. You have the little ribbon in there too. Once I open it up, you'll see what that's for. But this is the palette itself. It may look a little dirty on the outside because I've been using it since I received it in the beginning of May, because I wanted to give a really good, valid review. So I open it up, and it's like your regular palette. So it has the open and close, you know, snaps in the front. So you can close it, and it's really, really like secure. Once you snap it, it's not going to open back up. So that's that, and then you open it, and it has two levels. Of course, it comes with a plastic thing, and also when it came shipped to me, it was so secure and bubble wrapped to no end. Like, they made sure that it was gonna come to me in perfect condition the way they packaged it. So the packaging is awesome. So this is 168 palette, so you get 168 colors. And it's like a rainbow of colors in here. It reminds me of Skittles in a palette. So I'll stand back a little bit so you can see it. So you get 168 colors. And the majority of these colors, in my opinion, do have a shimmer or pearl effect. So you do get your kind of whites and silvers up here, your pinks, your purples, and then some more kind of, oh, these are reds up here. Then your blues and purples and your pinks, and then your kind of like your golds. And then down here you have some light blues and turquoises, and then you get into your greens, yellows, and then kind of neutral colors down at the bottom. So that is the palette itself. Like I said, most of the colors to me appear to be shimmer. So in the teaser video that I showed you guys with the look that I created, that is in editing right now because it takes longer to put up videos that need to be edited, I use this yellow here. And you know, in the majority of palettes that you tend to get, yellow is the most chalkiest color out of the whole palette, and it's like hard to work with. So this is the yellow that I used in the video, and that's the yellow, you guys. And you know, me as being a woman of color, using yellows in a palette can be the hardest color to work with. And look how pigmented that color is. It's not chalky, it's not, you know, powdery. That doesn't, you can see in that video, didn't have a ashy look on my eyes. And these shadows are very soft to touch, so once you pick it up on your brush, it's on your brush. There's no rubbing it in and multiple, you know, applications from brush to eye with this. It's very, very good quality shadow in this palette. And the other shadow that I used on that look, some people may thought it was green, but it was actually blue. So I love that I could blend the colors really easy. And that is the blue. So these are the two colors that I used in that video. Just two colors alone, and I got such a great color payoff when I was blending the colors off onto my eye. So this is the blue and this is the green. I just used two simple colors and the black here to cut the crease, to make the crease a little deeper. And so this is the black right here. So those are the three colors, and they are very pigmented. Nothing is ashy or chalky about these colors. I really, really like this palette. If I could grade the palette, I would give it a 10, because this, to me, I have the 88 palette and I have the neutral 28 palette, and I know what the quality of those shadows are. Like in those palettes, you have your amazing colors, and there's always a few colors in that palette that you cannot use because they're chalky. There isn't not one color in here that is chalky, because normally the lighter colors in these palettes are the chalky colors. So I'll swatch this this color right here for you guys. Oops, I put the blue in there. Gonna have to clean that off later. But there you go. That's the white. And look how it just easily blended with that. So, like, look how it blended with that blue. But this is the white here, you guys. And it's not chalky at all. It's amazing. So those are the colors. Now, would you compare it to maybe palettes from other companies? I don't believe I would, because this is a totally different palette to me. This is a 168 palette, so the color payoff and the quality of these shadows, I believe, is very much different from the palettes that I already have, because I have the 88 matte palette and the neutral 28 palette, so I don't think I could even compare this to that, because all the colors are equally great in color payoff and soft to touch. So hands down, this is probably the best palette I've ever had, and this is me giving a total honest, you know, opinion of this product. No one paid me to say good things about this. This is like my total 100% honest review, and you can tell that I love that palette from the look that I created, because I haven't been able to create a look like that with any of the other palettes I have, because I was just really amazed, because I could really blend the colors out. They were very soft and easy to blend, and you really don't get that with a lot of palettes, depending on the colors that you use, because I always wanted to use a yellow in a palette, and I haven't been able to use a yellow in a palette effectively because of its chalkiness, and this wasn't chalky at all, like you can see. You can tell. I can actually wipe it off on my hand. Wow, isn't that amazing? That's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. Not chalky at all. So, but the color that I have on my eyes right now that you may be wondering, I'm going to do a face of the day. I'm not going to do a tutorial for it, because it's the same standard, you know, tutorial that I do with all my shadows, is this kind of gold here. So if you're definitely a neutral girl, this will be your region over here, like me. And this would be your region down here. So you can definitely do your most neutral looks with this and your most colorful looks with this, like I showed you in the teaser video. Colorful looks, basically anything that you ever wanted to do with anything on your eyes, being subtle to very vibrant, you can do with this one palette. But I will say that it works and makes a great difference in color payoff when you use, you know, your jumbo pencils. Of course, I have those. So it does take a little extra working with. Of course, like you know, with all palettes, if you have your jumbo pencils, the colors will be even more explosive on your eye versus just using them alone without a base. So I definitely have those, and it was absolutely amazing. It was an amazing experience. Also, I don't know if you guys seen in the video where I had my webcam and you seen that blue eyeshadow, talking about how my camera's broke. I used this blue right here. And this is the blue. Wow, it's just so soft, you guys. Look at that blue. Isn't that amazing? Wow, that's even without a base. That's without a primer. Now, could you imagine what that would look like with a base and a primer? It would be so bomb, like no joke. You'll be very, very pleased. And I'm not saying this just to say it. I'm serious. And there's still stuff on my hand. Look how pigmented that is. It's still on my hand. You know how you swatch a shadow and it rubs off your finger too? It's still there. So I'm very pleased with this palette. I'm very happy with this palette. I'm going to continue using this palette. This is probably my favorite palettes that I've ever had, ever. So I do want to say thank you to Sedona Lace for giving me the opportunity to review this palette. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. So if you guys are interested in checking out this palette, I will put the link down in the bottom bar. And the makeup look is in editing right now for you guys to view. So any other questions, you can put that down in the bottom bar, and thanks for watching.